Right, hi guys. So, SD cards. Sony A7R4 obviously is the file sizes are pretty big, but it's got quite a good buffer, so you can rattle a few shots off quite quickly without really any issues. Previously, I was using, if I can get this in focus. Previously, I was using this card here, which is a Sony UHS 1 card. I originally had that in my A7R3. It's now living in the RX10 Mark IV. This card here has been going for a good couple of years, no issues whatsoever. The only problem I have is I think it's broken off one of the little plastic fins on the thing. I started to look around once I had the A7R4. I started to look around for a UHS 2 card, and obviously they suddenly jump up in price quite a lot, especially for the large ones. Anyway, so I eventually found that actually Sony had pretty much released this nearby. This card here, it's the E class. So basically, you have the M ones. You also have the tough cards, and then you also have the previous versions as well. Well, these E ones, I don't know if it means eco or something like that, but they're a little bit faster. I mean, this one was doing 94 megabits per second transfer speed, but I don't know if that's writing speed or just reading speed. I'm not sure how fast this really was. This one will do 120 megabits per second. And it also that's write speed, and it will be able to read at 270. So it comes off your card onto your computer much faster, which is obviously noticeable. But it also is a little bit more brisk and a little bit quicker when it's in the camera. Works absolutely fine for me. A7R4, no trouble whatsoever. But the thing is, this is 52 quid. So you've got to look at it in the way your budgets work. So can you afford to buy a tough card, exactly the same size card? Yes, it's twice as quick, or just over twice the speed, write speed, but it's £300, so you could buy 6 of these. 6 for the price of that one. So you've got to look at it, the fact that economically, work-wise, viability or whatever, is that viable? 1, 2, are you really going to make the most of it? Me with the A7R4, I shoot the odd burst here or there, sometimes wildlife shots and stuff, but it can do pretty much 60 shots before it hits the buffer. I think it's 58 or 57 or something before it hits the buffer. So, it's not really a killer for me. So these are actually really quite good. The M series, which is a little bit higher up the level, are actually slower, so they only do 100 megabits per second, and that's because I think they're an older card. So these came out, so there might be a replacement coming for those at some point, and they are more expensive. So this was £52. The equivalent one of these in the M series was, I think it was 69. So not a huge amount of money more, but it was actually a little bit slower. And the tough cards are also, a lot of them have been recalled because there was issues with them, but I have a feeling that some of the M cards I had as well. So. But these cards, absolutely brilliant, and for the price, like I said, I think really worth it. And they're V60 as well, so they're good for 60 frames per second, 4K. Not that I've actually got any cameras other than the GoPro and the Mavic Air 2 that can do that. But other than that, it's they're really good value, and I think for just everyday use, work and everything like that, they're perfect. So when this one actually dies in the RX10 at some point, I don't know how much longer this will keep going without any issues. I'll probably just buy another one of these, to be fair. I've got the other one in the RX10 Mark IV now, which is just recording, and but the most important thing I've found, and I have had no issues with this SD card, other than one that you may have seen on my channel ages ago that actually just fell apart. It just disintegrated. Is that basically, unless they fall apart, I always format them on every shoot. So every time I go out with a camera, I've always copied. Last time I've come back from using the camera, I've always copied it onto my hard drives, backed it up or whatever, then processed them, edited them or whatever. But then I've also formatted the card ready to go. I never ever go back out again and not format the card before next use, because it can cause issues. And I have seen that with friends of mine who've gone on holiday and they've gone on another trip and then another trip and another trip, and they've taken the card in and out, and they've looked at the pictures or whatever, and then the card's corrupted itself, and that's just down to the way it's being used. So, you know, that stops that. And all the years of using SD cards, even compact flash cards, I've never ever had a corrupt card. So I think that's the thing. So I'm just going to put up on the screen now some of the comparisons in specs compared to the E card, the M card, and the Tough card. And obviously you've got SanDisk out there and loads of other makes as well. There's loads of fakes out there as well on eBay, things like that. So just be very aware of where you're buying them from. If it seems too cheap, it's probably a fake. Fake numbers, fake, just keep an eye on it. I mean, for the sake of that, it's £52. I thought it was an absolute bargain, really. So now I've got both card slots running exactly the same cards, because basically I could see having two different speedy cards in there. Obviously the first card had written finished and the other one's still writing onto the other card. So it's one of those things. But now we're married up together as an equal amount, it should be good. So anyway guys, don't forget to click the subscribe button and the little notification bell, and also go and check my new channel out. So we've got Stuart James Photography, which is this one, and we've also got Stuart James Lifestyle. So basically the lifestyle channel is just stuff that I've been up to. So days out, just driving the car, flying the drone, but not necessarily the photography side of it. So I might not bother showing you the photos in that area. It might just be some of the video clips, some funny stuff that's happened, messing about in the car, out cycling and stuff like that, all the other things, and also some gaming. So I play Warzone. Also, I've got Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, that's pretty cool, stuff like that. So there'll be a few bits and pieces there, so please go and check that out. And obviously click the subscribe button, it means a lot. So hopefully I can get that up above 1,000 subscribers relatively quickly, and then get the monetization turned on, and earn a little bit of money from it. So right guys, so we're just having a look on Wex's or Warehouse Express, or wexphotoandvideo.com. It's where I buy most of my kit, all park cameras, and they've got a few different cards here. So UHS2 here, 300 megabits per second, I don't know if that's write speed. Okay, transfer speeds up to 300 and 260, 128, that's 150 quid. The Sony Tough card, here we go, the fast bastard. Yeah, £214, it was £299. It's mad, end of the day. Super fast, 300 megabits per second read speed, and 299 megabits per second write speed. Got a quite a fast one here, Panasonic one, but that's a V90, so 90 frames per second, but £339. Absolutely bonkers money. If we go back over here, 128 megabits per second, UHS 1 card, £64. So that's UHS 1, the SanDisk one. So as we scroll down, we've got the M series, which is here, 128 megabits per second, UHS 128 gig, UHS 2, 260 megabits per second read speed, and it does 100 megabits per second write speed. So that is a slower card, and it's £69. This one here is the E series. So this is the one I've bought, £52 or 61, so a little bit cheaper. But 270 megabits per second, and it does up to 120 write speed. There you go. So for the money, I really do think this is the best value card that you can get at the moment. So very, very pleased with those purchases. Works flawlessly. You have got Lexar, obviously, they've got some, but they always do it in times, so we don't even know how fast that is in real world. Very slow. That's UHS 1 though, so obviously got these smaller cards. There we go, 150 megabits per second UHS 1 card, £60. So it's actually, that Sony E card is a really, really good value for money card there. And you've got Delkin, so same sort of thing. That's UHS 1. That's £87. So it's a bit of a minefield. But for me, looking at a load of different cards, I looked at this E series and I thought, really, is that the right price considering the spec compared to the M? And I thought, what? And yeah, it's absolutely perfect for what I need. It's absolutely perfect. So there we go. So I just thought we'd show you that quickly. So yeah, if you want one of these, they're £52 on Wex Photographic at the moment. They got, well, I don't know if they're any cheaper anywhere else, but that's a price that I'm happy to pay. And you know, it's a shop I use regularly, so I know they're going to be real ones rather than dodgy fake copies. But yeah, so apparently you can also download Sony's file rescue software if you ever lose it, but I've never had an issue. So anyway guys, that's it for now. Like I say, please click the notification bell and the subscribe button, would be really helpful as well. And any questions about anything to do with Sony kit, I'm happy to try and help, especially the RX10 Mark IV. I know that inside and out. Also the A7R2, A7R3, A7R4, and even back to the A99 and before. So feel free, and I shall see you soon. Thank you.